I do want to spend a couple of minutes talking about bandwidth, firewalls, and mobile devices. It's not all about, of course, signal acquisition and processing. You have to get it to your end users. Fortunately, as I mentioned earlier, bandwidth and firewall considerations are much less an issue than they were even just a couple of years ago. But we really do need to think through the impact that they might have. So it's very important to understand the tools that you're using, the requirements that they have, uh, the impact of various source types. Are using a webcam versus you want high definition, um, fully switched video. They might take or have different bandwidth requirements. You need to understand what those are based on what it is that you're trying to do. End user network limitations is what most people think about when they think about bandwidth problems, is that end user getting buffering or simply not being able to access the content due to a firewall issue. Again, this is a lot less of an issue. We hardly encounter this at all, but there are some audience constituency types out there that might be more susceptible to this than the general public. If you have an audience like that, it's worth spending a little bit more time coming to understand what those limitations are and exploring ways to either circumvent them or mitigate them or or provide assistance to get through them. I mentioned firewalls are less problematic than they are in the past. Moving on to mobile, everybody has to support mobile. Pretty much everybody does. The question really is more about how. And again, it's important to understand the tool that you're using, the platform that you're using, what that tool's mobile strategy is, and what experience that provides to your end user. Do they need to take a download? And if they do, what is that download and installation experience like, particularly if they're doing that at the moment of joining the event, because we know that lots of our participants do that. Is the user experience limited in some way? A lot of the tools out there, their mobile applications support most of the feature set, but not all. It's important to know that if they don't support all, what are the features not supported? How critical are those to the event? And what experience will your mobile users really have?